Quick, I wanted to make this video as quickly as possible. What do you guys think? To me, in my opinion, pound for pound list, i- it's great boxing talk conversation. For fanatics, it's amazing. You get to sit down and imagine all your favorite fighters fighting each other. It's good times, right? You get to talk about this with your friends and other boxing fans, exchange ideas. Um, as far as a good conversation, one of the best, but it's not a real list. It's a bullshit list. It's not a real ranking. It holds no weight, and I think in the end, it's actually hurting boxing rather than helping. The ones that really use it to their benefit are media. You know, uh, HBO, Fight Hype, um, Ring Magazine. When they're going through a dry spell and there's nothing to talk about, this is what they do. They pull a pound for pound list out of their ass and get you talking again, get you involved. So who it really helps is really the media. But for boxing fans, it ends up becoming confusing because the media never really tells us. So a lot of new fans that are watching, and they're looking at HBO and they see HBO is putting Chocolatito as number one pound for pound. They're not realizing that's a fantasy list. It's not a real fucking list. So even if you don't fucking agree with that, or you don't know who the fuck that guy is, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's not real. Don't worry about it. It's not legit. But people get really passionate about. I see when HBO says that they have a pound for pound list. To me, I look at it like my fucking neighbor made a pound for pound list. It holds the same fucking weight to me. It's not any more legit when it comes down to HBO or Ring Magazine or Fire Hype. It's not any less legit. It's just an opinion. That's it. But a lot of people hold weight on the pound for pound list. Honestly, I think it hurts boxing. It confuses people. It 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 forces boxing to become this top 10 rather than a conglomerate of fighters that all have their own skills. You just force it into this. Let's just look at the top 10 most popular fighters in the world, you know and then it just turns into um a watered down version of boxing. But what do you guys think? Do you guys hold weight for a pound for pound list when you see someone ranked one or two or three pound for pound? Does that bear does it mean anything? And if it does, tell me how does it affect you? This and I don't mean like how it affects you, but I mean, how does it affect, if a fighter were to become let's say go from number 4 to number 2 pound for pound, what does that do for his legacy, right? What does that do for his legacy? If he moved up, let's say from number 4 to number 2, whatever fighter, it doesn't matter. You take a fighter, you bring it from number 4 to number 2. Just moving up a pound for pound list, is that enough to strengthen his legacy? Or wouldn't there have to be actual things that he did in the ring for him to move up that list? Like earning more belts, unifying a division, moving up in weight, defeating the number 2, number 3, you know, top guy in that division. What did he have to do? And in the end, moving up from number 4 and number 2 means little. It doesn't mean shit. Really, what it means is what you do in your division. What are you doing in your division and in the ring? That's what matters. I think that's what builds legacy. I don't think it's the pound for pound. I think it's great to say it. It sounds good, but in the end, it means very little because someone can just move you up and down that list however they feel about you just because. It's a fantasy list. This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.